When I was in my high school and elementary days, there were assumptions that were popular but are neither logical nor even scientific. Ano tong mga to? Kapag hindi ka raw marunong na mag-basketball, malamang volleyball ang sports mo. Non sequitur, it does not follow. Kapag matangkad ka daw, magaling ka raw sa basketball. Maybe there is a higher probability, but again, it does not follow. Kapag marunong ka raw sa mathematics, malamang mahina ka raw sa English. Again, I don't think that is logical. I doubt if it is even scientific. It is rather popular and simplistic. Why do I begin with that? Because there is a danger in our gospel passage for today when we hear Jesus attacking the wise and the learned to presume maybe Jesus, maybe faith favors the unwise, the uneducated, the non-learned. That is rather a jump. That is not what this gospel passage means. So bakit naatake yung mga wise, yung mga learned na ayaw maniwala kay Jesus? Well, we have to understand the setting at that time. Not everyone can have access to education. In short, those who are able to attain a good educational training are rather the privileged. Pinanganak na mayaman, pinanganak sa maayos na angkan, pinanganak na may kapit sa politika. And so they who were educated and at the same time are privileged sometimes use their education to protect their privilege as against those who are not learned. Dahil kayo'y hindi nakapag-aral, dahil hindi nyo alam ang scriptures, we will twist scriptures so that we can protect our privilege. There were simple people who were wise but could not have access to formal and privileged education. One example will be Jesus Christ, a mere son of a carpenter. Pero dahil sa grasya ng Diyos, dahil sa pagmamahal ng kanyang magulang, dahil most probably sa training from some semi-monastic communities in the desert, Jesus has had education. Not privilege, but proper education. So ngayong nagtuturo ang ating Panginoon sa mga simpleng tao that the Scripture is beautifully for them, that the Scriptures is about the love of God for all. Then He tells those who are the simple folks listening to Him and are amazed na mahal pala sila ng Diyos. Ang sabi ng ating Panginoon, "Blessed are you who are simple, who are childlike, who have not so much privilege in life, but right now have access to the teachings, to the love, to the miracles, to the presence of God. And woe to you who are privileged and who use this privilege to protect further your privilege, even if it means oppressing those who are not so privileged." At this point, I would like to recognize yung mga iniidolo ko sa SVD, especially those who were assigned to the lost, the least, the last. I have particular faces in mind na na-assign, for example, sa communities na kung saan may mga migrant lowlanders at may mga indigenous na tinaboy sa mga bundok. And these SVDs dreamed loudly to the discomfort of the migrant foreign occupiers of the land. Ang mga SVD ito nagsabi na magtatayo tayo ng scholarship para sa mga indigenous people. At ang sabi ng mga tao, ay Father, meron palang pondo na makukuha. May oportunidad pala ng pag-aaral. Bakit hindi na lang ibigay sa mga lowlanders? Huwag na lang nating iakyat sa bundok. No. And these same SVDs dreamed louder. And they said, ang pangarap namin after ilang taon, kalahati ng lupa dito, pag-aari ng katutubo. At kalahati, pag-aari ng mga dayo. And the people were uncomfortable with that. Kasi lahat ng mga dayo, kaya nga tinaboy yung mga indigenous people para paghati-hatian yung mga lupang nakuha. But when someone goes there and dreams na sana ang lupang ito maibalik sa mga katutubo, na sana dumating yung panahon na ma-educate sila at sila ang mamuno sa lugar na ito, na sana mamaya may paring katutubo, may inhinyero, may politician, makapagbabasa sila, makapagsusulat sila, hindi sila madidiktahan kung sila ay boboto. It is uncomfortable to the ears of the privileged. It is not good to the ideas of the ruling class. But we ought to love all. We ought to recognize that opportunities, education, grace, mercy, the church is for all. So patuloy sana tayong mangangarap, especially for the least, the last, the lost. Again, this gospel is not for the unwise and for the learned. That is simplistic. This gospel is for those who have been driven away, who are less privileged, who are forgotten, who are not given importance. When Jesus came, He saw them, He loved them, He served them, He called disciples out of them, He brought them to their full potential, and that full potential comes with the love, mercy, and presence of God. Let us all stand.